So it's been a couple of weeks I've been waiting and seeing. Haven't had a whole lot to say on a certain topic front. And I have to say, I must struggle to contain my enthusiasm. There are things that have yet to be done that need to happen. But thus far, I have been impressed. All expectations have been exceeded. Now there are, again, things that yet need to happen. People who need to be prosecuted. And here's the thing. Every person that was offered a preemptive pardon that accepted it must be impeached so that they may never hold public office. It's not about getting them out. You impeach them, you convict them. Right now, they've got the House and the Senate to do it. Impeach those people so that they may never hold public office. Can't prosecute them legally, but you can impeach them. I have yet to fully dig into today's executive orders to do with the Second Amendment, but I hear they're good. The thing with the USAID, that's a pinch me moment. Legitimately, please don't let this be a dream. Let this be real. Because I've known about that. I've known about that for decades, that was the outlet. If you wanted to know what was being done where, first you would start with who they're sending money to via USAID. If you want to follow the money, that's where it goes. It starts there. It also puts out a lot of laundered amounts. Most of the programs listed in that we've heard about so far, the completely absurd things, are probably not actually going toward anything resembling that. Or the actual cost of whatever project that they're supposed to fund is actually considerably less. And the rest of that money is going to line pockets and grease palms. But some of it's coming back. They have an inlet, they have an outlet. The outlet is a government agency. The inlet currently is a fundraising political action committee. The inlet previously was also, at one point, a charity run by a former First Lady. The thing is, we heard all this noise back in the early 2000s about neoconservatives. And the thing is, the neoconservatives were the smokescreen distraction, the intentional misdirect, because it was neoliberals who were actually controlling things. And the neoconservatives were just neoliberals with a different team uniform on. And these people have been running a kleptocracy at the expense of the buying power of the American dollar, at the expense of the natural, God-given, inborn rights of the American people. Finding out that they were funding the media to propagandize. I've been saying they need to repeal and revoke the Smith Modernization and reinstate the ban on the use of propaganda against Americans. At least when not in wartime. But as it stands right now, a neoliberal president signed several National Defense Authorization Acts that included the steps of first authorizing, building the infrastructure, and then funding the operations of a propaganda wing of the government, which is a violation of the First Amendment. I've been thinking all day. I've known I've needed to make a video, and I've been trying to hone the articulation that is necessary. What I am saying right now applies to everyone. So if I say we, or I say us, or I say you, or I say they, I am referring to all of us. But I have already been aware of some of this stuff. What is coming out vindicates me. It vindicates everything. Everything that I've been saying. Yes, I get things wrong. I get misinformed. I get sucked into counterintelligence propaganda from time to time. Usually I work my way out of it. End up being like, wow, I guess that was wrong. But the things on which I am right far outnumber those. We had peer-reviewed studies the last couple of years coming out after the fact that vindicated everything that I had been saying and everything that I've been on about since the early 2000s about the military-industrial complex, about money laundering in the government, about political corruption, about pay for play, has been true. It is now vindicated. So when I say all of y'all are just now beginning to wake up, just now beginning to wake up to what has been going on, what has been done to all of us, but especially including all of you, because again, I've already been working on this. And this is not a victory celebration. This is not a snub dance or anything like that. Wait until you figure out what has been done to you and for how long all of this has actually been going on. They are tearing that down. They are excising it. It's not just government waste and fraud, although most of it falls into that category. It is the utter corruption of something that is meant to stand for something good. And they are working to uncorrupt it. And if anyone watching this is against that, you have been brainwashed, manipulated, tricked. What is going on right now is an amazing thing. There are no genocidal purges on the horizon. There are no rounding up people for labor camps or death camps. I don't even think there's necessarily going to be a re-education of people who have been fully propagandized by what we now know for a fact to have been in play. And again, wait till you start figuring out what all's been done to your head and for how long it's been being done to all of us. Wait until you figure that out. Maybe then, at that point, you have a little empathy for the reason why I seem a little bit crazy about it, because I'm a little bit passionate about it, because I can see great evil being done in the world all around me and can do nothing about it. Only now someone else has done something that has broken that stranglehold. This is just the beginning. Good things are afoot. Amazing things are afoot. There are some people who are so hopelessly inured in the matrix that they will fight to defend it, even though they are prisoners and slaves within it. Just wait until you figure out what has been done to you and for how long it has been being done to all of us. Today is an amazing day.